Good morning again. Today is Sunday morning and we just left the St Augustine area. We have about 280 miles ahead of us to get to Charleston, South Carolina, where we were spending 3 nights till Wednesday. And it's a beautiful morning, about 84 degrees, a little bit breezy, about 20 miles per hour out of the northeast, so it means we do have a good headwind. We'll see how much miles per gallon we get. Normally it's about 9 to 10 miles per gallon we're getting. And so looking forward to see Charleston. We have not been in Charleston except at the airport. So interesting to see how it looks like. Alright, we're leaving Florida. We'll see you in about a week. Welcome to Georgia. Welcome to South Carolina. Alright, here's our site, 88. And our neighbors got their instruments out and played some bluegrass music. Alright, here's our next adventure, the Old South Carriage in Charleston, South Carolina. It's going to be about a 1-hour tour through historic Charleston.
Alright, you're all set.
Well, welcome to Charleston, everybody. Has anybody been here before?
Live here.
You live here?
Yeah.
You're the local?
Kind of.
Yeah. Has anybody been on a buggy ride before? Yeah. This is, if you haven't done this, come on, Ernie. I'm trying to figure out what these guys doing. If you haven't done this, this is the best way to see the city. We're going to cover anywhere from 2.5 to 3 miles. Come on, Ernie. I know, he thinks it's beer time. We actually give these guys beer.
We get beer when we get back to it.
No. Well, welcome to Charleston. Anyway, a little bit about Ernie. Ernie's about 10 years old, and he's a French Percheron.
Why do houses in Charleston face sideways? When the city's first streets were laid out in 1680, residential lots were long and deep but had little street frontage. Placing the house sideways on the lot made the best use of space. This also allowed the home to take full advantage of the prevailing southerly breezes, necessarily in the hot summer climate.
This architectural style, very popular in the 1800s.
Alright, we're a little bit hungry now. Let's get something to eat and a good beer. And here we have some mahi tacos and some a cup of clam chowder, shrimp chowder. This restaurant has a rooftop bar, which is super cool. We're up here, and they have normally on weekends they have also a bar, but it's right over there, but it's closed. And this is the market. They put it up every morning and tear it down every evening. And what is cool actually, the lamps, the lights here, which have actually real gas, and the gas is supplied by the city for free. Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Night.
Thank you. Thank you. We're almost there. We're getting there. After spending this evening in Charleston, we are back at our campsite. Now we have a nice fire going, and tomorrow we continue exploring Charleston. Next on the program we have a historic harbor tour. It's about an hour and a half tour, and it starts at 5:30, goes to about 7 p.m. To the right we see Fort Sumter. On April 12, 1861, forces from the Confederate States of America attacked the United States military garrison at Fort Sumter, South Carolina. Less than 2 days later, the fort surrendered. No one was killed. The battle, however, started the Civil War, the bloodiest conflict in American history. The USS Yorktown was the 10th aircraft carrier to serve in the United States Navy. Built in an amazing 16.5 months, the Yorktown was commissioned on April 15, 1943. The Yorktown received the Presidential Unit Citation and earned 11 battle stars for service in World War II. The Yorktown was decommissioned in 1970 and placed in reserve. Hamburg Süd. That's a big container ship right there. Pretty close from the town where I'm from, actually. And we just visited last month. Oh, we're gonna have some dinner here at the Matador. Here we have fajitas, beans, and a bean dip. And of course chips and salsa. Good morning, and we are on our way again. We just left Charleston. We're on the way over to the Asheville, North Carolina area. We will be staying at the Town Mountain Travel Park in Hendersonville. It's about 240 miles, about 4-hour driving, and we're going to be there a few days.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Welcome to North Carolina. We made it to North Carolina. Up the hill we go. We're climbing now 1,000 feet. We're about 1,000 feet now. We need to go up to 2,100 feet. Here's our side. First side. We are here now in downtown Hendersonville, North Carolina. It's a cute little downtown area. Hendersonville is a city just south of Asheville. It has about 15,000 residents and the elevation is about 2,100 feet. We're on our way to the DuPont State Forest where we want to do on a little hike, going on a little hike, and we'll see two waterfalls. I think one's called the Triple Falls, and then the other one the High Falls. So it's only about 17 miles from the campground, which is very convenient. Looking forward. Hopefully the weather's holding up. It's been beautiful so far. Blue skies earlier, now we've got a little bit cloud coverage, and I think there's a 30% chance of rain for later on this afternoon. Okay, so here's a model of the area we're going to walk along in a second. This is our parking lot. We're cute little cars. And we follow this little blue trail right here to the High Falls. There's a little shelter. We're going to go to the base, and there's actually the High Falls. We'll see it from down there well. Continue up here the blue trail and go to see the sign right there. It says Triple Falls, and there's another shelter, so you want to check that out. And then the way back runs through right here back to the parking lot. About 2.5 miles, so probably about 2-hour hike. So looking forward to it. We're heading to the High Falls trailhead, which starts right behind this parking lot. All right, here's the beginning of the High Falls loop. Nice fall foliage. The next stop are the Triple Falls. You can hear them already in the background. We continue on the Triple Falls trail, and it's only 0.1 miles to the falls. Oh boy, there's a lot of steps here. Now we're climbing back up all these stairs. And from this angle you can see all three falls. One is up there, second and third. That's a very pleasant walk. It's going to be about 3 miles total. And yeah, seeing a couple falls. Trail is also very solid, very easy to walk. Obviously going up down to the base of the falls is going to take a little bit of effort and back up, but it's very nice. Temperature low 70s, low humidity compared to Florida, so it's perfect walking weather for us. Okay, we are back at the parking lot. Let's take a look and see how we did on the tracker here. And we did 3.6 miles, 3.06 miles, and this is kind of the loop we did. First the high falls, then triple falls, and then back. Good morning from Hendersonville, North Carolina. Today's our last day here in this area. We're heading actually today to Asheville, and then making our way down south, probably staying overnight in Georgia, and then tomorrow the last leg over to Tampa. Beautiful day, weather, it's we had like low 50s today. I think it's going to be actually frost warning tonight, and but yeah, it's wonderful, blue skies, a little breezy, but it's very nice campground. The only thing is we're close to the street, so we hear some traffic noise, but we have some white noise machines will block it out for the most part. So we're at the farmers market here in Asheville.
Oh, would you like to pay 40% more? Oh yes, please.
And here's another arts and crafts market, downtown Asheville.
Yeah. Like car reads it.
Alright, now we're having a nice classic ramen dish here in Asheville. Hi, darling. Oh, beautiful pictures. Oh, wow. Okay, now we're driving a few miles along this Blue Ridge Parkway before we're heading back to the campsite. we just left our campground in North Carolina, and we are heading to south, actually, to the Tampa Bay area, but staying overnight. It's in Georgia, Tifton, Georgia, to be specific. The Tifton Overnight RV Park. We stayed there before, and it's right off 75. But yeah, about 350 miles today driving. I'll probably get there late since we spent some time this morning in Asheville, and then tomorrow we're doing the last leg to Tampa Bay area. We had a great time and enjoyed certainly the cooler weather. Florida is still hot in October, so looking forward to enjoy the weather in North Carolina. And yeah, so thank you very much for joining us on this episode, and we'll see you next time on our channel.